Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brother Gabriel Roman here, my Tazkiyah.com. Questioner today is, what strategies can I use to deal with triggers or cravings associated with addiction? Well, again, because addiction affects the it stimulates and overstimulates and affects your response to stimuli, prefrontal cortex, impulse reaction. You lose control over that. What I usually recommend is two things. There's the concept of ignoring the impulse and the trigger, which is a bit difficult, obviously. And the second one is distraction or replacing that impulse with another impulse or something else. So let me explain the first one. The first one is basically you're deflecting, you're ignoring the impulse. It's a strategy that's taken from dealing with OCD. When there's a trigger, one of the ways to prevent the response is to ignore the trigger. So the same way, same approach. It's a bit difficult. You have to have a lot of willpower. But basically, let's say you see something triggers you and your body reacts. You try to get your mind. You have a very strong internal dialogue that basically tells you and tells that impulse to stop, that you're not going to do this. And you're distracting yourself. You're ignoring it. It takes a lot of practice, but you need to manage your thoughts. You need to manage the voice in your head. For some people, it takes a year and a half to get better at this. But once you do get good at it, it does work. You have to be the boss of your thoughts, the boss of the communication, that internal dialogue. Your brain, your body saying, I want to do this. And you are saying it to it, no, I'm not doing it. No, I don't care. I'm not hearing you. I don't want to do anything like that. Okay? It's tough because you're gonna obviously have that battle with yourself. The second part comes in, and actually these two can be used together, is where you replace the need with something else. Okay, there's a need for a boost, for dopamine boost, replace it with something else. So let's say you had a distraction, and now you're shifting towards, for example, going to the gym, meeting with friends, doing work, going out for a run. Something. The more you get yourself busy, the easier it is for you to let it go. There was one brother was saying, for example, he was alone for 1 month and he was basically just in a very tough time. But he said he was reporting how he dealt with it with the distraction mechanism. So he just said every time it would come to my mind, I'll just clear it out. Like I'll just try to totally ignore it. It's like this very annoying buzz that's whispering in your ear, which is true. It is waswasa from shaitan. And he just said that even though I was alone, even though I had all the opportunities to relapse, I just wasn't. I wasn't. He's like, I was alone. He's like, in other times I would be with people, but in this time I was alone and I had all the time to relapse, but I didn't do it because I was deflecting from this. So, but at the same time, keep busy. Always replace it with another activity. Do something that will benefit you and you'll find a lot more control over this. Barakallah fikum. Please guys, check out the links in the description. Support the work. Click and become a supporter today. Assalamu alaikum.